Hi, Jesse. I read the text you sent this afternoon saying that your business trip might be extended. When are you going to be back then?
Oh, hi, Skylar. I was supposed to return home after 3 weeks, but the employee who was supposed to take my place after I returned got into an accident, which means that I'm going to have to stay here for a little bit longer.
My God, that's so unfortunate.
The company told me that returning home in 3 weeks was going to be difficult and that I would have to take care of things while they arranged for someone else to take my place. They didn't tell me exactly how long that would take, though.
I see. I guess the only thing you can really do is do what they say and stay there for a bit longer, huh? You can't just refuse and go home if that's the situation. Right?
Yep, sorry. I don't think it's going to take that long, though. I was so looking forward to returning home and living as a family again for the first time in 2 years. I guess I'll just have to wait a little bit longer. Damon's already in his 3rd year of middle school, right? I'm sorry I couldn't be there for such an important period in his life.
Don't be. After all, there's nothing you could do about it. Since it's part of your job, right? Besides, you'll return once they find someone else to take your place, right?
It's not as easy as it sounds. It'll probably take some time before they find the right person to take my place and train them.
Well, it's not like you won't be returning ever again. We'll just wait a bit longer until then. So take all the time you need.
I guess you're right. There's no use in moping around. I'll do my best until I can finally return.
That's the spirit. Oh, I almost forgot. You're going to come home temporarily, right? When is that going to be?
Oh, you're right. It's almost peak season, so I should probably visit before it starts.
Just tell me when that's going to be as soon as possible, all right?
Yep, I'll tell you as soon as it's decided. Hi, Skylar. I know it's a bit sudden, but I think I can come visit today. You see, a meeting was suddenly arranged to take place at the company headquarters. The meeting itself shouldn't take that long, so I'll probably be free by this afternoon. Damon's summer vacation starts tomorrow, so I thought that the 3 of us could go out for dinner. Are you reading these texts, Skylar? Are you busy doing household chores or something?
Hi, Dad. Can you talk right now?
Oh, hi, Damon. Today's the closing ceremony at your middle school, right? Did it already finish?
I can't get in the house.
What? Why?
I left school early.
Huh? Are you feeling sick or something?
No, I feel alright. It's just that...
What is it? Is it something you can't easily tell your father?
It is, but I'll tell you.
What's wrong? It's alright if you take your time. Just explain it to me carefully.
Well, you see, Mr. Ramirez from school is currently inside our house. He's my homeroom teacher.
What? Your homeroom teacher? Why is he in our house?
It looks like he came here earlier by car. I saw his car in the parking lot near our house.
Sorry, Damon. I don't quite understand what you're trying to tell me. Why is your homeroom teacher at our house in the first place? That reminds me, I haven't been able to get in contact with your mom, which is strange since she should be home at this time. Did something happen?
Dad, Mom is also inside the house.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
I think Mom is cheating on you with Mr. Ramirez.
What?
Sorry for being so sudden. I don't have any pictures or any sort of concrete evidence, so I don't know if you'll believe me or not. But one time Mr. Ramirez noticed that I had seen him and Mom together, and ever since then he's been picking on me.
What? Are you sure you saw the 2 of them together?
Just like you said today was the closing ceremony at school. But when I passed Mr. Ramirez in the hallway, he gave me this nasty smile. I was afraid he was going to do something to me again, and I couldn't stop myself from crying. I pretended to feel sick and went home before the ceremony started. But then I saw Mr. Ramirez enter our house on my way home.
I understand now. You don't need to tell me anything more. Damon, where are you right now?
I'm at the park near our house. You know the concrete hut that's big enough to fit one person? I'm currently hiding inside that since I thought a kid wearing a uniform at this hour would stand out.
Got it. I know where that is. I'll come and pick you up right away.
What?
You see, I was suddenly called to the company's headquarters today, so I'm pretty close to our house right now. The business at the company just finished, so I texted your mom, but she didn't reply. And it didn't seem like she was reading my text at all either. I was wondering what might have happened when you texted me.
Dad, come and pick me up quick.
I'll be there in about 20 minutes, so just wait for me until then, okay?
Yup, I'll wait for you here.
It's break time for you, right, Jesse? Sorry I couldn't reply to your text yesterday. My phone was acting a bit strange, so I decided to turn it off and not touch it for a while. I completely forgot about it, and only saw your text late at night.
Oh, hi, Skylar.
Oh, that's right. I noticed at the same time I got news from Damon. You met with him yesterday and went out for dinner, right? And then he went with you on your business trip? I was so worried when he didn't come home.
Yep. I told him how my trip was going to be extended for a bit, which is when he said he wanted to spend his summer vacation with me. He said he went home after school but couldn't get in since the door was locked. Apparently, he forgot the key at home.
Oh, right. I didn't notice at the time. I was suddenly called to work at my part-time job. He must have came while I wasn't home. They didn't have enough people at the store, so I was forced to work. Until late in the night, you see.
Oh, a part-time job. I see.
Yep, for some reason, all the people who regular came in at that time took leave. Still, it's my fault for not replying to your text sooner. I know I couldn't have done anything about it. But still, I'm sorry.
Yep. Well, that's the situation, I guess. I know you're probably surprised at the sudden change in plans, but Damon already received his summer homework at yesterday's ceremony. I'm going to buy anything he needs here. I'll return him sometime during his summer vacation, so I'll leave it to me.
Got it. Take care of Damon, all right?
Did you finish shopping, Damon?
Yep, I bought everything we need. I'll come home after I rest for a bit.
Yep. Take care. By the way, I got a reply from your mother.
Oh, what did she say?
She gave an excuse for not being able to reply last night. It was actually pretty believable. I probably would have fallen for it if you hadn't told me the truth. She didn't seem opposed to you spending your summer vacation with me.
I mean, she was probably delighted when she heard the news. Now that I'm gone, she can bring Mr. Ramirez into the house whenever she wants.
Damon.
It's alright, Dad. Now that you know about it, I actually feel a lot better now. Just do what you have to do from here, okay?
Damon, I understand. I'll take care of everything before your summer vacation ends. Skylar, is now a good time?
Oh, hi, Jesse. What's the matter?
There's something I want to ask you. Can I have some of your time?
Oh, sorry, but I'm actually pretty busy right now.
Well, this is an urgent question. I got a text from our neighbor saying he saw Damon's teacher, Mr. Ramirez, enter our house.
Huh?
He's with you right now, isn't he?
Oh, well, yes, he is. A visit was suddenly arranged at his school, you see. Damon's homeroom teacher came just right now. I'm busy having a conversation with him. So, can we talk later? I can't have him waiting on me.
Yes, but I'm not talking about just today. I received information saying that Mr. Ramirez frequently enters our house.
What?
The relationship began sometime during the middle of last year, so it's been going on for more than a year now. Ever since Damon left with me at the first day of summer vacation, he's basically been living with you. He's still there, right?
Jesse, why are you saying such things?
This is all information on the report given to me by the private detective agency.
Huh?
Sorry for bothering you. You two are probably having so much fun now that Damon's gone.
You were spying on me with a detective agency?
Yep.
Do you have no respect for my privacy? This is unbelievable.
Can you still say that after I tell you that Mr. Ramirez was bullying Damon?
What? He was bullying him?
Apparently, Damon saw you and Mr. Ramirez making out. Mr. Ramirez noticed that Damon had seen them and had been picking on Damon at school ever since.
Just what did he do?
Apparently, every time he passed Damon at school, he would whisper threats to him. He also would make it seem that Damon didn't turn in his assignments, even though he had. One time when a wallet was lost, he almost managed to make it as if Damon had stolen it. Luckily, the owner of the wallet just forgot it at home, so nothing big came of it.
What? Is what you're saying true? Mr. Ramirez was really bullying Damon?
What I can't forgive the most, though, is the fact that he told Damon you were probably the one who would take custody of him if the two of us ever got divorced.
Huh?
Even though I will be coming home soon, I'm currently on a business trip. Which means that you would probably be the one to take custody of Damon if we divorced, is apparently what he told Damon.
What? Why would he do such a thing?
He knew that Damon was disgusted with you cheating on me with him. So he amused himself by seeing how Damon would react, knowing that he would have to live with his mother if we ever did divorce.
What? Did Damon himself say anything about this?
He says he wants me to divorce you.
What?
The person who's going to take my place has been decided already. I'll probably be able to return home before Damon's summer vacation is over. Which is why I want to settle things before then.
What do you mean, settle things?
I reported the two of you to Damon's middle school.
What?
What they're going to do with Mr. Ramirez, I don't know. But there's no way they're going to let him keep his job at that school. I told both our parents about the situation, of course.
Hold on. If you do that, we'll have no choice but to divorce.
Obviously, we're going to get divorced. Did you think otherwise?
No way. Think about this carefully, Jesse. Damon is about to take his high school entrance examinations. It would be best for him if both of his parents were there to support him.
Damon doesn't want you to be anywhere near him. I don't think he wants your support. If you really care about your son, then I think getting divorced is the best option.
Then I'm not going to let you take custody of Damon.
What makes you think you can do such a thing in this situation?
If me and Mr. Ramirez got married, then we would be able to take custody of Damon, since the court will decide that it's better for him to have two parents.
Did you just forget that this Mr. Ramirez bullied Damon in school? And you're saying that he's going to be Damon's father? Damon doesn't want to be with you anymore either. I'm pretty sure he would rather live with me than the two of you.
But it's a fact that it's easier for the mother to gain custody of the children.
Don't you know that once a child turns 15, they can choose for themselves which parent they'll go to?
Huh? Oh, Damon's birthday was...
Yep, Damon turned 15 yesterday. Thanks to that, I was able to take action easily.
Wait!
I'm going to hire a lawyer to take care of things from here.
Wait, I said!
I already talked to your parents, and they already said that they'll make sure you leave that house as soon as possible.
Hold on, please!
Just pack your things and leave. Now!
Jesse! Please!
When Skylar's parents came to our house to take her away, Mr. Ramirez was still there apparently. Her father was already furious and almost succeeded in giving Mr. Ramirez a beating. Apparently, it was quite the show. Mr. Ramirez was fired from the middle school after that. He probably won't be able to get a job as a teacher ever again. Skylar, whose parents cut ties with her, was planning to marry Mr. Ramirez after our divorce. But it seems Mr. Ramirez was going out with multiple women. Skylar went mad when she found out and sent Mr. Ramirez to the hospital with heavy wounds. This was after I received an alimony and child support. So I was honestly relieved when I heard the news. After that, I sold our house and Damon and I moved to a company apartment. I'm now a single father, but with the help of our neighbors at the company apartment, me and Damon are able to live a peaceful life, which I cherish every day of.
Hi, Shelley. It's been far too long. Have you been doing all right for yourself?
Huh? I'm sorry, but who am I speaking to right now? It appears that I never saved your phone number if I do happen to know you, so I apologize. Are you someone that I'm related to through work?
Not at all. It's me. It's your mom.
What? Mom, did you end up changing your number?
What are you talking about, Shelley? I don't think I even had a phone back in the day, so I never even had a phone number. It really has been a long time since the last time we saw one another, right? 20 years ago or something close to that.
Huh?
By this point, you should be turning 30 here soon, or are already 30, right?
No, actually, I'm only 25 years old. Wait, are you the one from over 20 years ago that left me and Dad?
Left you? That's not something you should be saying about someone doing to anyone, okay? I never meant to leave you guys back then anyway. I had a lot of problems causing me trouble back in those days, and that's why I had to leave the house for a while.
Are you sure? Are you really Brenda?
What is up with you, Shelley? Why would you call your own mother by her first name like that? You can call me Mom, just like you called me all those years ago.
No, wait a second. What? Why would I ever call you my mom now? From what I remember and from what I've been told, you left Dad and I 20 years ago because you had a massive amount of debt, and you left Dad with it all to pay it off. You think I'd call someone that did that to my dad Mom? Why the heck are you even talking to me now anyway? You haven't even contacted me whatsoever for the past 2 decades, so why now of all times have you decided to come out of hiding? And before you answer that, tell me how the heck you even found my phone number in the first place?
Well, I came back to town and asked one of your old-time friends about you and how to contact you. And they even told me that you're married right now as well. Congratulations! I'm so proud of you, Shelley. And I feel so proud to have a daughter like you.
Ah, so that's what this is all about then. So that's the reason why after 20-odd years you're coming back out and trying to get in touch with me again. I'm sure you heard all about the man I married, right?
Well, to be honest, anyone would want to get back in touch with their daughter, having heard that she got married to a CEO. Really, I need to make sure that I hold on to you more closely now. Thank God I have someone like you around for me still.
Why are you acting like I'd even want anything to do with you now? How does me getting married to my husband have anything to do with you coming back to me? I'm so thrilled to see that you're happy to be in touch with me, but that feeling is not mutual. So please leave me alone forever now.
What are you talking about, Shelley? How's about you and I start living together?
Excuse me?
I'm sure you really are thrilled to finally be hearing from your mom after 20 years, right? And for the past 20 years, I've really been begging to see you again. But I never had the chance to go out and see what kind of beautiful woman you were turning into until recently. I'm sure the reason you landed a successful man like that is because you were raised by a hottie like me and have turned out as my twin. I'm sure if you looked like your dad, you'd be a total train wreck right about now.
Stop that! Don't you dare say anything more about my dad in that way. It's because of you and your selfish behavior that Dad was forced to have to pay off so much of your debt. And I'm sure you never even thought about that back then.
And let me tell you this, Shelley. He wasn't the only one that had to go through a lot of hardships like that. I myself had a lot of problems that caused me all sorts of headaches, so stop acting like he was the only one. But listen, back then I was young and I had no other choice than to leave the house for a while. And now that I'm getting close to being in my 50s, it's time for me to settle back down and be with my family again. And that's why you should be fine with me coming to live with you, right?
No freaking thank you.
Why not? I'm asking you in the most politest way I know how.
This isn't about the way you're asking me or anything like that. I just don't want you back in my life. I don't even think of you as my family. So there's no way you're coming to live in my house. And if you continue to beg me to let you come, saying that you want to see me so badly, I'm going to block you.
Is it really necessary for you to be so cold to your own mother? And what is this about you not thinking of me as your mother anymore?
That means that you're not my mom. And you never ever will be. I'm not even sure why you decided it was a good idea to contact me like this without at least thinking about how I'd respond to you first. But you're seriously getting on my nerves.
Are you kidding me, Shelley? I finally came around to gathering the confidence to contact you after so many long and hard years, and this is how you're going to act? Well, if this is really how you're going to treat me, then maybe I was better off never contacting you.
You're exactly right. You should have never bothered. And what's this about needing confidence anyway? Were you afraid I'd be upset with you? Because you were right to be afraid of that outcome.
No, it's just that the only reason I haven't been speaking to you at all for so long is because I never had the confidence to reach back out to you. But you have to trust me when I say that this whole time I've been thinking about you. And this time I finally thought, after sending you the first message, that this would be my chance to meet you again. Why are you giving me the cold shoulder, Shelley? You're supposed to be my daughter.
Do you think by telling me something like that about yourself, you're going to get me to feel moved by it?
What is wrong with you? You are seriously being way too rude to your own mother.
Are you sure that I'm the one being rude to you? I wasn't the one that left her 5-year-old daughter and husband while in major debt and never coming back even after a decade had passed. Now, you can stop trying to talk with me. I'm totally okay with you just leaving me alone now.
I want the two of us to become family again and rekindle what we had so long ago.
Rekindle what we had? You do realize we aren't a couple or anything, right?
When I tried getting in touch with your father, he never bothered to even respond to me. I was being so kind and everything to him when saying that I'd love to be back in the same home with him. But he never sent me a reply or even read my message to him.
I'm sure in his case he didn't want to read what you'd sent to him and has already blocked your number by now. My dad is a very cutthroat person after all.
I'm getting tired of going on about this, Shelley. Now let me come and live with you again. And please take great care of me as well. So you'd better be willing to pay back the favor.
Thank you so much for giving birth to me. There you go. I just said thank you for your hard work. Can we seriously be done here now?
What the heck is that? Let me come and live with you right now.
Can you please stop trying to force your way back into my life just so that you can have my money? You just asked me to take great care of you. In other words, you only want to be around me for my money, right?
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose so. Well, you already know what I want from you, so I'll be there soon to start living with you again. Please and thank you. And if you don't tell me your address soon, I'll just look it up or something. It's not that hard of a piece of information to find these days.
Huh? You really think it's a great idea to take things that far?
And if I have to pay someone to find you for me, I'll make sure you pay me for that fee when I arrive.
I've had enough of this, Brenda. Stop trying to act like things will turn out your way after trying all of that with me. What right do you even think you still have to be saying things like that to me? Seriously? You are nothing to me now besides a complete stranger. And even strangers know not to say things like that.
I am your mother, and that's why I'm talking to you this way. As far as I can tell, the man you've married seems to have the kind of money to help his mother-in-law get back on her feet and live a happy and fun life. So you can see now there's no other option besides letting me come live with you, right? You happened to land yourself a CEO for a husband? That's pretty dang amazing, considering how ugly you are. But I'm going to rekindle the love we had back in the day, so let me come and live with you in that house of yours right now.
Well, if you really want to talk about who my mother is, then you can talk with her about it, since she's sitting right next to me.
Huh?
Are you going to shut the hell up now after realizing that you aren't my mom anymore? Right now I'm living with my mom, and she is most definitely not someone like you. So what the actual frick are you going on about by saying you're my mom and everything?
Your mom? That woman is anything but your mom, Shelley. I'm not sure whether your dad got remarried or something else to force a woman like that into your life, but the only mother you have right now is me. So you treat me like your mother again and let me come live there with you.
No way.
Huh?
After you ran away and left us with your debt, Dad was able to find another woman to marry who took us both in as her own. And to me, she is my real mother, not you. I am thankful that you went through the hardship of giving birth to me, but besides that, you mean nothing more to me than any other stranger. Actually, I take that back. You mean less to me than most strangers.
And what do you mean she's with you right now? Are you actually letting her live with you?
I already told you that we're living in the same house together, but I guess you didn't bother reading that. She just moved in with us last week, and from here on out, she'll be staying with us forever. However, it doesn't really feel that way since my husband was able to build her own sub-house on the property, so really she's living with us, but in a separate building. It's just nice having her live close to us, though, so that we know she's safe and can reach out to us whenever she needs anything. The whole family is all living together now, and all happy about it.
Is it really necessary for you to be so cold to your own mother? What the hell do you think you're saying to me?
What's wrong? Why are you getting so upset with me now after hearing something like that? Aren't you supposed to be all happy to see that I'm doing well? Or perhaps you're upset because you can't be here with all of us.
Stop saying things like that. I have every right to be upset about something like this. And I'm sure anyone else in my shoes would be as well. I'm supposed to be your mother, but you keep talking about that other woman as though she's your mom.
Really? I've told you multiple times now that you are not my mother and never will be, right? You haven't even seen me for the past 20 years now. So who the hell are you even? That's what I feel like asking you because I seriously have no clue about who you are or why you think it's okay to be talking to me like this. I bet if we met, I still wouldn't even be able to identify who you are.
Why do you keep talking more and more like that to me? I haven't even done anything wrong, yet you want to get the law involved?
Recently, you've been sending him a lot of emails threatening him, right?
What? Threatening him? All I've been doing recently is try and get a hold of him after 20 years have passed.
Just know that if you do anything more to us after today, my dad is going to have to act and make sure you never are seen by us again. There is literally nothing else you can do now, so just stop already. You're the idiot that decided to throw away your family 2 decades ago, so you have to live with that choice now. I don't care about the life you have to live now, but it has nothing to do with us here. Now go find somewhere else to rot away, because it won't be around us, you dying dog. After that, the desperate and anxious Brenda looked frantically for Shelley's house, and when she found it, she started to make her way over there. However, when she arrived at the gated community, she was met by security, who took her into their office. And while stuck with security, the police were called and came in to fill out a report on her. She may have left my dad with a lot of debt back when she ran away from us, but it seems as though she had even more debt now after 20 years of being on the road. And it's entirely safe to say that her life is over with now. From now on, she'll no longer be able to bother Shelley and her family, as a restraining order has been placed on her. And as for all that debt she still has, the bank in law will be handling that part. And I have to say, when it comes to a crazy idiot like her, it's probably the best option having the law take her away. When it comes down to her, I really am thankful that she gave birth to me. But every second after my birth, I have to say that I've hated her and will never forget what she did to my dad and I.